The views expressed are not necessarily those of KSCJ and Powell Broadcasting Company. This program is not intended to replace the advice of doctors or other clinical providers. Consult with your practitioner to ensure the proper course of action for you.
Welcome to When Things Aren't Going Well on AM 1360, FM 94.9 KSCJ. This program is dedicated to your mental health wellness and brought to you by Family Services, a United Way partner agency. Here's your host, Art Silva.
Good morning and welcome to When Things Aren't Going Well. This show is all about your mental wellness and how you can help navigate the daily highway of life. Our show is brought to you by Family Services, a United Way partner agency serving the Siouxland community. Today we're going to deviate from our normal format. Joining me today from Family Services is Chief Operating Officer Brenda Geisinger. Good morning, Brenda.
Good morning.
And by the way, we are flying solo today, so it being a holiday weekend, I think everybody's gone, recharging the batteries. So
Yep, resting up and enjoying the last little bit of the summer.
So see, that's another thing too. Summer's coming to an end. We should talk about maybe, okay, I got through the summer. You know, now what do I do and stuff like that. I got through the stress of having to have fun this summer. You know, so here we are. Labor Day traditionally marks the end of the summer season. And again, it seems like we're just talking about Memorial Day.
Yeah, it's gone so fast, at least for me and the agency and all the things, the growth we've had and the changes. It's been an exciting time, and now we're kind of getting ready for the fall and the change of the seasons. And it can be exciting as well. It's a time to just stop, pause, and really enjoy what's going on. There's Art Splash this weekend. You can enjoy yourself out there looking at the activities, enjoying the beautiful weather we've had, and just kind of taking a moment. Where am I at? What's going on? And pausing.
That's 2 for 2 on the mental wellness chart. Get out there and see Art Splash and enjoy the beautiful weather. This is all good. You talked earlier about it's been a busy week, and it has, because this is the week we're at the grand opening for Family Services at a new Indian Hills facility. And I want to thank all of those who were able to attend. Especially I want to give thanks to Mayor Scott, Heather Hennings from United Way, Skip Purley, and everyone in attendance, because it was just a wonderful day as we completed the first phase of the Ginny Peterson Behavioral Health Project. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but let me not forget a shout out right now to the all Sioux City meteorologists. You guys really came through on Wednesday. It was just a picture-perfect day, and it was good for all of our mental health. So it was a special day. It was a good time. This has been since 2017. When we started this process, we were delayed by a number of factors, COVID being one of them. But it really was a tremendous group effort. And while I'm on that topic, we had a chance to give credit to Jim Brigger. Jim Brigger is a retired architect, and Jim has been our main guy all the way through this process, guiding us and helping us, and obviously saving us a ton of money. So, but he's there with his heart, as there were a lot of people involved with their heart. This often can be overlooked, but I really want to give credit to the finished product and the Klinger companies. This was a tough time for everybody, and the ability to work through it and work with us. You had problems with the fundraising was affected, the cash flow was affected, maintaining construction crews was affected. All in all, through all of that, we persevered. And I think that warrants the community commitment that Klinger Companies has for this community and has had. So we're on our way to step 2. We'll talk about that more in the second half of the hour. But what a great day it was. On the inside, this was the first building in the Ginny Peterson Behavioral Health Campus. But we also had a great activity here just prior to the ribbon cutting, and that was we dedicated the new conference room to Fred D. Wells Conference Room. And this is in honor of Fred Wells, board member emeritus from 2006 to 2020. And I guess in dedicating this area, Curtis Masberg, vice president of the board, he said it best when he said, may Fred's spirit and attitude live with this board and future boards for the continued growth of the agency. So we just said a lot of stuff, Brenda. And I think just want to see, how did you feel about this event?
It really was this symbol and a journey that we've been on of everybody pulling together to make a dream come true. I think it was the vision of a lot of people of having this project get completed. And like you mentioned, the starting and stopping because of COVID and us all persevering together to get this completed. And it was just a very heartwarming, touching moment. And the therapists who work in family service, their patience and just energy to make this happen and serve our clients. You know, it's a beautiful setting. It's in a quiet neighborhood. It offers that confidentiality for our clients, but it's also a lot more accessible. It's easy to get to. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous building. It's just very exciting. And like you said, the weather, we were blessed.
And we got a chance to meet some of our new neighbors.
Yes.
Of course, we want the neighbor to know we're going to be good neighbors. And we had some that came to our luncheon on Wednesday, and it's good to hear how they saw things. And, the concern that came across was, well, you guys, we don't see anything for a while, and then we see activity. And that's just what you mentioned. And we suffer from that same frustration. Wish we were in there yesterday. But we made good progress. We had many decisions to make along the way. Do we take the whole building and just just raise the interior and then start from scratch again? We considered that, but that came with a hefty price tag. Then the other option is we've always tried to work this primary angle of repurposing. What can we take that's already here and repurpose that? We chose that approach, and we got this done in half the cost of what it would cost had we gone in and raised it. My pleasure is when I look at these smiles on the faces of staff and clients when they come in. I can't describe that to you over the phone, but and then they're reluctant sometimes to tell you things, but they're beaming about how they feel about this place coming in, the privacy, the quietness, the peacefulness of coming into the agency. It's really just a good feeling. It's tough to describe, but because I haven't seen that happen many times before in my lifetime.
It's just this sense of serene calmness when you walk in. The colors and the decor is very soothing, and the focus is always on the clients. How can we make their experience and their journey to wellness a good experience, and that they feel safe and being vulnerable? And it just kind of takes you over of it's going to be okay.
You're listening to When Things Aren't Going Well, and I'm Silva along with Brenda Geisinger. And we're just kind of recapping the grand opening ceremonies we had last week at Indian Hills with our new family services operation. Let's continue that. We're here now. We're ready to rock and roll. Where do we go next? We're in the process of announcing our next campaign to come very shortly, right after we get done with our quiet campaign. And that should be around the first of the year. But I'm going to be revisiting with the board and revisiting our plans because I think the situation right now, the economy, the cost of materials, et cetera, really warrants an aggressive approach to this and getting our children down here, our residential children. So we're looking at it several different ways, and we'll be back to the public very shortly on what our next steps are going to be. Obviously, it's going to revolve around the residential treatment children. Just the peace and harmony that we experience with family services, which is the outpatient group, we want our children to feel that same peace and harmony down here in a much better environment than they're in right now. Normal rooms, not dealing with just stone and concrete, and better things that we can do in terms of their environment, the cost of expense of maintaining utilities today. We never want to cut back on our service to children. So, and also, moving forward, this is the energy and the motivation we need to get this second piece done. But folks, don't be confused by our delay. There's been a lot of factors involved here, but we're coming, and you're going to see the Ginny Peterson Behavioral Health Campus continue to evolve. Brenda, anything you want to say about what your folks are thinking about, questions you're getting on the next phase?
I think it's one of those, you get something done, like you've done the marathon and you just go, we made it. And then you're looking at the next race, and it's like, yes, I'm getting energized, I'm getting my workout, and here we go. Let's get down to the plans. What can we do for the kids? What are the bedrooms going to look like? What is going to serve them the best? What activities can we have? We already have in the works having gardens outside and a place for them to just enjoy the flowers and nature, but also grow some vegetables, and get that going, and that energy of the importance of food and healthy eating, and having a place where they can play games outside in the grass and all that fun and rich stuff. So they can really grow in their minds and their body and what they're going through emotionally, and how can we heal and work together. And that's the fun part. And so we're getting ready for our next race. It might, take a little bit longer, but it's that planning and that commitment to what we do for our clients. And it's fun. It brings great joy.
What a great way to end our segment on the word fun. So we're going to take a break right now, and I want you to continue your morning chill. We'll be right back here with more When Things Aren't Going Well right here on KSCJ.
Let's face it, that happens to all of us. However, the pandemic has compounded all of our lives and activities. Even the simplest tasks seem harder. Hi, I'm Brenda Geisinger, the Chief Operating Officer at the Boys and Girls Home and Family Services. Family Services is a United Way partner agency serving children and families of our community, and we're here to help. If you'd like to learn more about Family Services, please contact us via email, website, Facebook, or phone Mary Pickens. At Family Services, we change lives.
Welcome back to When Things Aren't Going Well on KSCJ. Here's Art Silva.
Welcome back to When Things Aren't Going Well right here on 1360 90.9 KSCJ. I'm Art Silva, and along with me is Brenda Geisinger from Family Services. And during the first of our show, we reported on the grand opening of Family Services and how our future plans for the J.D. Peterson Behavior Health Campus. So we're going to continue that discussion, and I guess we should start off with why. Why are we doing this? Why are we going forward? Why are we making this investment? And Brenda, let me ask you, what do our client numbers tell us? So we have some evidentiary that we can say is happening. So share some information with us there.
I think what we are starting to see in the community and as the nation, the need for mental health services is growing. People are more aware of it and more accepting of, I need help. I need to talk to someone. It's okay to be vulnerable. And our numbers show that our biggest increase last year was a 60% increase of adults needing that help. And it's okay to get help. The other increases, we're seeing 13 to 15-year-olds, we had about a 15% increase. But again, the biggest increase was adults. They're full of anxiety, stress, the uncertainty of what is happening. And when you have a 60% increase of adults asking for help, that says people are open to that idea. It's okay to say, I'm going to go talk to someone and kind of help me get through this. And that's been critical in what our mission is, to help all ages. We focused on family services and getting the outpatient going, and now we're getting the residential programming ready to move. Boys and Girls Home is known for helping kids, but we help all ages. And those statistics are really showing that we're on that edge of really expanding mental health services and making it accessible to any and all. And that's a good thing. And we want to have that environment to help that process.
That's great, Brenda, because what it explains to us is what we're seeing. You're right. A lot of people think we're just with children. No, we deal with families and a lot of adults. But when you look at that adult environment, it's only normal for it to ripple down into the adolescents.
Right.
They see their parents stressed out. They're stressed out. They're not getting the help. We're dealing with an entire unknown, first time around the block deal with this pandemic. So we're all learning together. So we've talked about this in previous shows, the importance of being positive, the importance of parents having the right things to say to their children, but the parents need help also.
That's right. I mean, this unknown and the stress and the uncertainty, everybody thought this was going to be ending with the pandemic. And now here we go again, or here we still are. And that unknown and uncertainty is causing a lot of problems for people, whether it's a job loss or insecurities or overwhelmed with all these decisions they're having to make, or what do I do? And that is where we're at. Acceptance of that, and in the moment, getting through that moment, and then reaching out to someone and just say, I need to talk. I cannot deal with all of this. And that's okay. And that is where we're at. And it's acceptance of the unknown.
There's a lot of services available. And what we've seen as a change right now is your insurance companies. They are now looking at mental wellness and mental health. So this particularly through telehealth. So we had to go through the parity. They're going to pay us the same rate. Whatever. Bottom line is the system all came around, and it is supported. So if you have insurance, inquire about, do I have any options or any benefits for mental health? It's just like going to the doctor. On the other hand, we also are United Way partner agency, and we do provide a sliding scale for those in need. So don't let the financial part of it say you can't participate. That should not be a reason not to go out and seek help. There's tons of agencies in this community that work with people. And please, I got to stress to you, it's our goal to get everybody down the field. We strengthen families. And in strengthening families, you're not limited to one age group. And the relationships and interrelationships within those families vary. And not all the time are they functional. But they do come back together. The skills do work. But most importantly, there is help here, so there's no reason in the darkest of time not to pick up the phone. Give us a call, 293-4900, that's Family Services, and say, I think I might just want to talk with you guys. You'll know everything right up front, what needs to be done, how we can help, if we can help. And we're certainly not going to have you come into our environment if we cannot help you. But we will see that we can refer you, help get you help. Brenda?
I think the other thing is sometimes when people are struggling emotionally, but they may also just need something as not in depth as therapy. And that can be yoga, meditation. And that's been exciting. We're opening that up at our new facility as well. And how to breathe, how to get in tune with yourself, and just take a moment to stretch, relax, meditate, and kind of come together with yourself and your body and your mind. And that also is part of mental wellness, is all that connectiveness and taking a moment and really taking care of yourself. You can do yoga, you can do meditation, or you can do therapy. We have lots of options now, and it all is about wellness, that whole body wellness.
We're all learning something new. This yoga and meditation is new, but proven to be helpful. I think a lot of us have a hard time finding that peaceful time in our day. And how do we get mindful? And these are two things right now that yoga and meditation will do. We are very pleased to have two instructors, Joanne Keene and Lisa Corbett. And this is new for them, too. They're certified yoga instructors, but they're going through learning their interaction and learning how to best put their program together for customers and clients. This is an exciting time for us because we're learning things new, and yoga and meditation is certainly one of them. Let me ask you this, Brenda. Have you heard comments back from any of our visitors? We had tours the other day regarding the yoga studio.
I think people are excited about that. You may not know what a downward dog is, but people are signing up, so that's kind of fun. Right now, we have been offering it to our staff members at Boys and Girls Home. Also, we believe in practicing what we preach, so giving them a few moments during the day to kind of de-stress and get refocused, which has been wonderful. And then the community, when they were walking through yesterday, asking questions, Lisa and Joanne are phenomenal. Helping people understand what we do and how this all kind of relates and letting them know we're available. Lots of people were signing up and wanting information. Again, it's just everybody having that energy of, I'm okay of trying something new. Let's go. Let's get on that bus and get down that field of mental wellness.
Well, if you have any questions on this program, it's going to fill up fast. So we're not sure how many classes we're going to be able to offer. but it's a brand new studio. We have limited the class size to 20. If you have any questions or you have an interest in coming into yoga, please give Mary Pickens a call. She's at 293-4700, and she'll gladly, or you can email her, pickensm at bghome.net, and she'll be glad to answer any questions you may have or help you get in our yoga family. Before I go on, I want to just highlight, with this change in our business and our continued growth, we're always looking to add to our family. So if you're looking for a new career or for career change, please give Bob Nielsen, our HR manager, a call at 293-4700. That's Bob Nielsen, our HR manager, at 293-4700. We're looking to add on to a great team, and right now it could be the best opportunity for you. With that, we're coming up towards the end of our show, and every week we try to end our show with a joke. Humor is a medicine for the soul. So to that end, I got a question for you. Brenda, see if you can help me. Labor Day weekend. How many babies are born on Labor Day?
Oh, I have no idea.
How many babies are born on Labor Day? Now, I wonder, if you're a farmer, if you live on a farm, so what? Labor Day is every day, I would think, right?
Right.
So, okay, we're thinking about you guys out there on the farm, too, so take a pause for a good one. Listen, it's been great. Brenda, thank you very much for soloing with me today, and also thanks to our listening audience. A shout-out to Dr. Bill Samuelson, Sr. Woo! I feel good. Also to all the Unity Point nurses, Sheila, Meg, Megan, Caprice, Bray, and all. Big thanks. And I want to, over this holiday, to this Labor Day weekend, give our first responders, nurses, and public safety people a shot in the arm and kudos. We're taking it off, but they'll be taking care of us. We'll be back here next Saturday morning right here on KSCJ, 1360 AM, 94.9 FM, and our topic will be a mental wellness self-test. Your homework this week is to go out and have a good laugh. May the sun shine on you. Peace.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Happy trails to you.